When we did our predicts last year, we said that AI took a little bit of a hit last year. People were more concerned about business continuity and remote working, and they kind of shelved their AI projects for a bit, unless, it was just recalibrating their AI models and things like that. And it's kind of taken off again this year. Over the last 2 months, we've seen a lot of conversation around ethics.
Well, starting from the whole EU perspective on how are we viewing AI? Why is AI a sensitive spot right now in terms of balancing the use of data versus the gains we get for how we use data? So what does AI mean in terms of artificial? It's not that it's artificial, it's actually in a supporting role. It is taking away the need for a human to be actively involved. In essence, the system is actually putting a lot more horsepower to it and also much more fine-grained detail than an average human could do. We have two challenges in using AI. There's a cognitive bias, so in essence, not only cultural, but in essence, just in terms of what we think the characteristics should be in terms of programming this. How do we make decisions? Do we have the correct information to make the decision? Sometimes that's not based on the correct data. And that's the second point. Either we have a lack of complete data, or the data we have is biased. There's an overlap here. But again, if you're using data that doesn't represent the entire data set, you're going to have results for the modeling that is not going to come to, I'm going to call it accurate conclusions. How do we fix this? And I see there's 3 areas that need to change. Bad models exist because a lot of people don't know how to build a model. We need to have better tools for model building. Okay, and some of these in natural languages that you can actually articulate what it is you're trying to do, but also bad processes. We don't understand the data we have.
The question becomes more, well, what about all the AI data that's out there that's collected through a larger organization, or, as you say, in the healthcare sector? I do believe that there's a fundamental issue with machine learning, AI learning, which every model relies on, and ethics. Ethics is always a stumbling block to better data collection and better machine learning.
Yeah, but the question in some cases is what's the damage that's going to happen if the data becomes public?
In utilization of data, am I aggregating data? Am I making it anonymous? So in essence, let's say that data is released, but it's not tied to an individual. So this is a matter of, again, ethics being built into how do you build a data set.